Sodar, that door Rag Asa first Guru. The creator of universe is one and only creator God. By the grace of the true Guru, where is that door and where that mansion where you sit and take care of all? The sound current of the Naad vibrates there for you, and countless musicians play a number of musical instruments there for you. The artists prepare endless hymns and mayers to sing to thee, O beautiful Creator. To sing to thee are the wind, water, and fire, and singing thy praises is the Dharam Raja at thy righteous door. Chitragupt, of whose scribed writ the righteous judge, you, O Lord, adjudicates, also sings thy praises. Shiva, Brahma, and the goddesses who as adorned by thee are ever beautiful, sing to thee. Indra, sitting on his throne with the deities, sings for thee. At thy gate, the Siddhas in Samadhi sing to thee in silent meditation. The saints sing in profound contemplation. Sing to thee the zealot, celibates, contented and dauntless warriors, the Pandits, the religious scholars who recite the Vedas, holding the wisdom of ages. The 7 supreme sages all exalt thee. Thy praise is sung by Mohinis, the captivating nymphs who enchant the hearts in paradise, in this world and in nether regions. The celestial gems created by thee, the 68 places of pilgrimage, all hymn thee. The brave and mighty warriors and divine heroes sing to thee, and 4 sources of creation magnify thee. The contents, the worlds and solar systems created and arranged by thy hand, they all chant thy glories. Those saints who are pleasing to thee, fulfilled with thy name, deep love and sublime essence, constantly praise thee. So many others whom I do not recollect sing thee. How can Nanak think of them? That true Lord is ever true, forever true, and true is his name. He is true, and true is his name. He who created all is and shall always be. He shall not depart when the creation comes to an end. He created the world with its various colors, species of beings, and the variety. Having created the creation, he watches over all, as it pleases him. Whatever pleases him, he does that. No one can have a command over him. He is the King of kings. Nanak remains subject to his will. Asa, first Guru, O Lord, hearing of thee, every one calls thee great, but thy greatness can only be known to the one who has seen thee. No one can evaluate or describe thee. Those who are reciting thy praises remain constantly absorbed in thee. O my great Lord and Master of unfathomable depth, you are the ocean of virtues and excellence. No one knows the extent or vastness of your expanse. All those who have meditated on thee remain constantly absorbed in thee. All the appraisers have met and together have attempted to appraise thy worth. The theologians and mystics and those who instruct the preachers all have attempted to describe thee, but they cannot appraise an iota of thy greatness. All truth, all austere discipline, all goodness, all the great men of miraculous occult powers of the Siddhas, without you, no one has attained such powers. They are receiving only by your grace. No one can block them or stop their flow. What can the poor, helpless creatures do? Your praises are overflowing with your treasures. Those unto whom you give, how can they think of any other? O Nanak, the True One Himself is the decorator. Asa First Guru. Chanting thy name, I live. By forgetting it, I die. It is so difficult to chant the true name. If someone feels hunger for the true name, that hunger shall take away all his pains. O Mother, how can I forget him? He is true Lord and true is his name. Men have got exhausted of extolling the greatness of the true name. Still, they have not been able to appraise a bit of it. Even if all beings were to meet and try to enlighten thy greatness, the Lord would not become greater or smaller by their praise. That Lord does not die. There is no reason to mourn. He continues to give, and his blessings are endless and never run short. This virtue is his alone. There is no other like him. There never has been, and there never shall be. As great as you yourself are, O Lord, so great are your gifts. He who created the day also created the night. As great as thou art, so great art thy gifts. Those who forget their Lord and Master are vile and despicable. O Nanak, without the name they are wrenched outcasts. Rag Gujri, Fourth Guru. O humble servant of the Lord, O true Guru, O embodiment of truth, I offer my humble prayer to you. O my true Guru, I, an insect and a worm, seek refuge in thee. Mercifully grant me the light of God's name, the name. O my best friend, O divine Guru, please enlighten me with the name of the Lord. Through the Guru's teachings, the Naam is attained. It is my breath of life. The Kirtan of the Lord's praise is my life's occupation. Most fortunate are those men of God who have faith in the Lord and thirst for Him. By receiving the name of the Lord, Har Har, their thirst is quenched. By keeping the company of saints, Sat Sangat, their virtue shine forth. Those who have not tasted the sublime essence of the name of the Lord, Har Har Har, are most unfortunate. They are led away by the messenger of death. Those who have not sought the sanctuary of the true Guru and Sangat, the holy congregation, cursed and hopeless are their lives. Those humble servants of the Lord who are in company of the true Guru have that destiny inscribed on their foreheads. Blessed, blessed is the Sat Sangat, the true gathering of saints, where the Lord's essence is received. Meeting with his humble servant, O Nanak, the light of Naam shines forth. Rag Gujri, Fifth Guru. O why, O mind, do you plot and plan, when the dear Lord himself provides for your care? From rocks and stones he created living beings. He placed their nourishment before him. O my dear Lord, one who keeps the company of the holy, Sat Sangat is carried across. By the Guru's grace, he attains the supreme state, and the dry wood blooms forth as lush greenery. Mother, father, people, children, and wife, no one is the sport of another. The Lord alone provides sustenance to everyone. So why do you fear, O my mind? The flamingos fly hundreds of miles, leaving their young ones behind. The flamingos fly hundreds of miles, leaving their young ones behind. Who feeds them, and who teaches them to feed themselves? O man, have you ever thought of this in your mind? All the 9 triers and the 18 occult powers the Lord holds in the palm of his hand. Nanak, thy servant is devoted, dedicated, and ever a sacrifice unto thee. O Lord, thy vastness is limitless and boundless. Rag Asa, 4th Guru, So Purakh, that primal being. One universal creator of all is one and only. By the grace of the true Guru, that Lord is pure, his being is pure. He is unapproachable, unknowable, and infinite and unrivaled. All meditate on thee, all reflect on thee. O reverend God, the true Creator, all being belong to thee. You gave them life. O saints, meditate on God, the dispeller of all sorrows. The Lord himself is the master, himself the servant. Says Nanak, how insignificant is the man! O venerable Lord, the one supreme being, thou art uninterruptibly pervading every heart and all things. Some are the givers and some beggars. All these are thy wondrous plays. Thou thyself art the giver and thyself the enjoyer. I know none other than thee. Thou art limitless, infinite, supreme Lord. What excellencies of thine should I narrate and recount? O Lord, slave Nanak is the sacrifice unto those who serve thee. Serve thee. Those who meditate and contemplate on thee live peacefully in this world. Those who meditate on thee are liberated and saved. For them the noose of death is cut away. Those who meditate on the fearless one, only on the fearless Lord, their fears are dispelled. Those who serve my dear Lord are absorbed into the Lord. Har Har. Blessed are they who meditate on their dear Lord. Servant Nanak is a sacrifice to them. Thy infinite treasures of devotion are ever filled and remain brimful. In many and various and countless ways, the countless saints of thine, O God, praise thee. So many perform several worship services for thee, O boundless Lord. They practice penance and repeat thy name. Many and various are they who read Simritis and Shastras. They perform rituals and religious rites. Nanak says, those devotees are sublime who are pleasing to my bountiful Lord. Thou art the primal being, the most wondrous creator. There is none other as great as thee, age after age. Thou art one forever and ever. Thou art always the same and never change. O Creator Lord, everything happens according to your will. You yourself accomplish all that occurs. You yourself created the entire universe, and having designed it, you yourself shall destroy it all. Servant Nanak sings the glorious praises of the dear Creator who is all-knowing. Asa, 4th Guru, you are the true Creator, my Lord and Master. Whatever pleases you comes to pass. As you give, so do we receive. All belong to you and all meditate on you. Those who are blessed with your mercy attain the jewel of the Naam, the name of the Lord. The Gurmukh attain it, and the self-willed Manmukhs lose it. You yourself separate them from yourself, and you yourself reunite with them again. Thou art the river of life, and all things are within thee. Outside thee there is no one else. All the creatures are thy playthings. The separated meet, but it is by great good fortune that those suffering in separation are reunited once again. They alone understand whom you inspire to understand. They continually chant and repeat thy praises, O Lord. Those who serve you find peace. They are naturally absorbed into Lord's name. Thou art the Creator. It is by thy will that everything comes to pass. There is no other than thee. Thou creates, watch over and understand thy creation. Slave Nanak says God is revealed through the Guru. As our first Guru, man has attained an abode in the world's pool, whose water the Lord has made as hot as fire. With his feet stuck in swampy mud of worldly love, he cannot move. I have seen him drowning therein. O foolish mind, why do you not remember the one Lord? By forgetting the Lord God, all your virtues shall wither away. I am neither chaste nor honest nor a scholar. Foolish and ignorant, I am born in this world. Praise Nanak, I seek the sanctuary of those who have not forgotten you, O Lord. As a fifth Guru, this human form has come into your possession. It is your opportunity to realize the one who sustains this universe. All other efforts are in vain. Therefore, join the Sadh Sangat company of the holy and meditate on the jewel of the Naam. Make every effort to prepare to cross this terrifying world ocean. In the love of this illusionary world, you are squandering this life in the pursuit of Maya. I have not chanted his name, nor made penance, nor practiced self-restraint, nor been faithful. I have never served the saints, nor recognized the Lord. All my actions are low and shameful. Nanak implores to the Master, O my Lord, preserve the honor of the one who seeks thy protection. Sohila, the song of praise, Rag Gauri Dipaki, first Guru. The creator of universe is one and only. By the grace of the true Guru, the house where praises of the Creator are chanted and meditated, in that house sing the songs of praise and remember the great Maker. Do you sing the song of praises of my fearless Lord? I am a sacrifice to that song of praise which brings eternal peace. Day after day, the Lord is watching all his beings. The great bestower watches over the needs of all creatures. O Lord, no price can be fixed on thy gifts. How can then an assessment of great bestower be made? The year and the day of the marriage of the sole bride with her Lord is fixed. O friends, pour the oil upon the threshold. Give me your blessings, O friends, that I may attain perfect union with my Lord, Master. This call is sent to every home every day. So meditate on the one who calls. O Nanak, that day is drawing near. Ragasa, first Guru, there are 6 schools of philosophy, 6 teachers and 6 sets of teachings. But the teacher of all teachers is the one who appears in many forms. O Baba, the house wherein the praises of the Creator are sung, follow that in it rests true greatness. The seconds, minutes, and hours, days, weeks, and months, and the various seasons spring from the one sun. O Nanak, in just the same way, the many form originate from the one Creator. Rag Dhanusri, first Guru, Mayar Dhanasri, first Guru. The sky is thy azure salver, the Rag Dhanasri, first Guru, Mayar Dhanasri, first Guru. The sky is thy azure salver, the sun and moon are thy lamps, and the stars are thy scattered pearls. The fragrance of sandalwood forests, thy incense, thy breeze, thy fan, these along with flowers of vegetations are laid as offerings at thy feet. O luminous Lord, how wonderful is the arti, worship with lamps for thee. O Lord, this is thy adoration. O the destroyer of the dread, while the divine music of Shabad resounds within. Thousands are thine eyes, yet thou hast no eye. Thousands are thine forms, yet thou hast not even one. Thousands are thine lotus feet, and yet thou hast no foot. Thousands are thine noses, yet thou hast no nose. I am enchanted by thy play. There is light in every heart, and that is thy light, which illuminates everyone. By Guru's teaching, the divine light becomes radiant in all. That which pleases thee is thy true worship. My soul yearns for the honey of thy lotus feet. Night and day I am athirst for thee. Give a drop of nectar of thine kindness to Nanak, the thirsty cuckoo song bird, who is in waiting that he may come to dwell in thy name. Rag Gauri Purbi, fourth Guru. The human body is filled to brim with lust and anger. By meeting the Saint Guru, I have broken both into pieces. By virtue of the preordained writ, I have attained the Guru and have entered Lord's realm of love. Greet the holy saint with your palms together in greeting. This is an act of great pity. Bow down before him in salutation. This is a virtuous act indeed. The wicked Shakats, the faithless cynics, have not tasted the Lord's sublime essence. The thorn of pride is embedded deep within them. The more they walk away from God, the deeper it pierces them, and the more they suffer in pain, until finally the messenger of death smashes his club against their heads. Those who belong to God live ever in his name. They have broken the fear of birth and death. They have found God, the immortal, and they are honored through all the universes and regions. I am poor and humble, but I am thine. O Lord, give me, save me, for thou art the greatest of great. Thy name is the slave Nanak's sustenance and support, and in thy name he enjoys celestial peace. Rag Gauri Purbi, fifth Guru. I request, O my friends, listen to me. This is the time to serve the saints. By earning God's virtue here, you shall live in bliss hereafter. By day and night the life goes on decreasing. By meeting the Guru, O man, set right thine affairs. The world is enveloped in evil and wickedness. Only the divine are saved. That man alone whom God awakens and makes him drink the nectar of his name comes to realize the teachings of the indescribable Lord. Use this life to achieve that purpose for which it was bestowed upon you, and through Guru's grace God shall dwell within you. In thy own home and inner being thou shalt attain the mansion of Lord's presence with comfort and ease, and thou shalt not undergo the wheel of reincarnation again. O Lord, thou knowest the innermost reaches of our hearts, and thou givest to each the fruits of their actions. Fulfill the desire of my mind. Nanak says, thy slave wants no other happiness other than to become the dust of the feet of thy saints. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।